You infuriate people with your stupid comments.
It's my show. Can you put the camera on me, please? He's just a co-host.
People say you do things for the ratings. They say you do things for controversy.
That David Icke's a nutter.
I love that. It's very difficult for me to talk about this kind of stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What are you, to turn us off when you get bored?
It's out of control.
He is.
Are you watching Silent TV? Hello and welcome to Big Al on the Dot with special guest Linda Lewis.
Yay! Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am, because I didn't have anything else to do today.
It's a miracle, really, Linda. It's a miracle, really, that you're here because we want you to talk about Soul Britannia, the tour, and you sent me a text with a kiss on it, Doc. You haven't had a kiss. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, you sent me a little, love to do your show, a little kiss. I thought, wow, a kiss from Linda Lewis. And then something happened with the tour manager and we had to work it out between ourselves, didn't we?
We did, yeah. It was like all my minions disappeared.
Never mind, you're here.
Well, you picked a lovely day to come to the Isle of Wight. It's lovely and sunny,
it's gorgeous,
isn't it?
yeah. And when we actually came from, my husband drove me here. He took the day off from his work. And he's my roadie for the day, Neil. He's sitting over there.
It's a very important man, and he's actually babysitting the puppy at the moment.
He is.
Yeah.
And we were in Swanage, because we've got a place in Swanage, and we were eating at the Cauldron restaurant last night. Yeah, and it was lovely. And so, it's just nice to drive down here from Swanage.
Are you going to see any of the
ferry?
Are you going to see any of the Isle of Wight today, or are you going to head for home?
I have actually got to go home. Yeah,
Well, we probably
do
want. I
some
was just
stuff.
talking off air, and I was telling Linda, because Linda has arrived in the most gorgeous coat, and we didn't realise until she turned around that on the back of it is Jimi Hendrix. So I was just talking about the Jimi Hendrix statue, which is now in Freshwater at Dimbola Lodge on the island.
Where is it? Where's the coat?
Very close to the coat's over there.
Neil, can we have the coat?
I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe
Bring
on
the coat!
the way back to Yarmouth, maybe we could just have a quick look at the Jimi Hendrix statue.
Yeah.
Because you were at the gig, Linda.
This is my coat, and it's more famous than me, because everybody stops me in London.
I've seen those on QVC.
Yeah. Not with this, though.
Yeah.
This is a
With
one-off.
a 28-day money-back guarantee.
Get out of here.
No, I haven't. It's lovely. Where did you get that from, then?
I just was walking down the King's Road, and I saw it in a shop. It's the shop's not there anymore. Actually, I think I dreamt it. I don't know how I got it. I think
It's very nice.
And you did come over and see Jimmy on the island in
70?
whenever. Yeah.
70, yeah?
I wasn't I wasn't doing the show, but I was staying in the same hotel as Joni Mitchell. I always remember
Wow.
that.
Really?
Because I woke up and I went down the corridor and I could hear this singing, and I thought, my God, that's Joni. And she had her door open. And she was singing "Carry Get Out You Came, Carry Get Out You Came." Remember that one?
How cool is that?
No, I don't remember that one.
Almost everybody's
She's
saying it.
making it up. That's not Linda Lewis.
And then Jimmy was playing. So
Yeah. I thought everyone at the festival, the way we heard it, were all sitting out in the muddy field and
Not the
all
stars.
that awful
Oh, no, not-
conditions.
no, I've never done the
I wonder which
fields.
hotel that was then.
It was up on a cliff.
The Cliff Hotel, I think.
No, it was maybe it was the Albion. That's kind of right on the seafront.
Maybe.
Waves break over it and
We'll
stormy
get you to
weather.
retrace your steps one day. Anyway, Linda, listen, you have not, let's be honest, you have not had the chart success you deserve throughout the years. You're a very talented lady. You know we love you. You know we're fans. You can tell that by now because we've been chatting for an hour before we came on air. But you've had an amazing career. And you've worked with some amazing people and met some amazing people. So we want the stories. We wanted the guitar, but you didn't bring the guitar.
I know. Well, I didn't really know I was going to actually be here till yesterday.
But
the day.
and there's something I want you to do for me.
What's that?
Right. You know, I've got Rock-a-Doodle-Doo on this CD. You can get it on this CD now, which may be revamped and coming out again very, very soon.
With some new songs on as well. Yeah.
Great. And I've also got my original vinyl copy here of Rock-a-Doodle-Doo.
What was on the B-side?
It was Reach for the Truth.
Oh, right.
How can you not know what's on the own side of your own single?
But that was a long time ago. We don't do B-sides.
Well,
now,
I'm going
do
to
we?
play what I want you to do, and don't worry, it's not like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I'm going to eat bugs or anything like that.
Right.
I just want to play you in fact, why am I doing that when I could do it on CD? Here we go.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
Actually, we've had an email from a guy listening in Doncaster online this morning, and he says in the first line, we just listened to the first line, he says it sounds like you saying you're coming out of Tesco. Has anyone ever said that to you before? No. Right, have a listen to this. Is this Tesco?
When you come out, Cisco.
Oh, yeah! That's Cisco.
See, she was years ahead of her time.
Now,
Tesco
we
wasn't
should-
even big then.
We should try and get that to Tesco's, you know.
yeah.
And get a little ad going.
Huge
ad
check.
campaign.
Anyway, you're although you've got an amazingly high voice, your voice at the beginning there is very, very deep.
It's very low. Yeah.
And what I'd like you to do, as low as you can, is just give us those lyrics with no music because it's so sexy.
Do you want the original lyrics or the ones with Tesco in it?
No, I don't want the Tesco.
Okay.
I want the original. Now, can you, for once in your life, shut up and let the lady do a
yeah.
thing? Okay.
When you come out, Cisco, I'm out of breath for you.
That is very sexy.
You know, I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck.
Look at
still.
Neil. Look at Neil. Can't control himself.
I've never sung it with that.
If ever you are looking for a new husband, Linda, I'll give you my mobile number.
Well, you could be lucky husband number 4.
Well, who was it who came in? Our good friend from the foundation, Clem Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's been married 5 or 6 times, Clem.
I know, us show busy people are
Yeah.
such
And you know what he's doing?
so loose, aren't we?
He's working himself to death, that poor guy. I saw
Is he?
Johnny Moore from the Drifters just before he died. He did a gig, and honestly, backstage they were giving him oxygen. The poor guy came on. He got to the stage where he just
shouldn't
swayed
laugh.
the first 2 or 3 songs. Then he did a couple of numbers. Then they took him off, and I spoke to him. I said, Johnny, I mean, look at you with the oxygen. He said, I've got ex-wives, kids in private school, and he was just honestly, just poor bloke was just doing it to,
Oh, that's
and he was so
terrible.
lovely.
Oh, it's like these people I'm on Soul Britannia with. There's like, you know, I'm the baby of the lot, you know, because they're all over 60. I think, like Madeline Bell.
Madeline
She
Bell.
looks,
I've
she
spoken
looks,
to Madeline
she
before.
looks really
She's
fantastic
terrific,
for her
yeah.
age. And Carol Grimes, and then you got all these guys from Cyanide.
Yeah, Gonzalez.
Yeah. Gonzalez. I mean, there's one guy, Mick Eves. He looks like he's just got up from the grave. He looks old.
Mick, if you're watching this,
Sorry.
she's joking. And you got Hamish Stewart from the Average White Band.
Hamish looks good,
And hasn't
and he plays really good.
and
as
he
well.
was with Paul McCartney on the Flowers on the Dirt tour, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I'm sure that was
probably.
Hamish Stewart, wasn't it, next to Paul McCartney?
I think it may
Yes,
well
it
have
was,
been.
yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because he actually would take, because they did so much Beatles stuff for the first time in years. I think that was the first time Paul McCartney, he was up there doing all of the John Lennon parts with Paul McCartney. That must have been a. Anyway, so have you got the tour dates?
I have got them somewhere in my bag.
Oh, well, don't worry,
I
because
can
we've got
dig
to the
them
top of the hour.
Oh,
We can do.
cool.
We can do.
Yeah.
We've got ages yet.
Yeah, we can do them at the
I
end.
know I'm in Poole on the 17th.
Of March.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you get going though, Linda? All those years ago, you're from a big family in London, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from like the East End of London, and my mum is, her dad's Jamaican, and then my nan's a Cockney, so it's a Cockney Caribbean family. Grew up
You should have sung
near
that
the
Blue
docks.
Mink song, Melting Pot.
Yeah. And my mum, that's a Madeline Bell thing, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, I better not do that. She might.
Don't do it all
She
the
might
time.
get hot and give me back my song. So yeah, and my mum wanted to be a singer, but she couldn't achieve her ambition. So when I come along, and my mum was only about 21 when she had me, I must have started singing straight away, because the first ever kind of remembrance I have of singing in public was on a shop counter, singing in front of all the people.
Was it
by the
Tesco?
food.
And your mum obviously realised you had this amazing voice.
Yeah, we were getting a lot of digs for Tesco in here. Yeah, she did, and she got free, like, some free ham and cheese and stuff, and so I used to go back there quite often. And if I was on a bus or anything, my mum used to go on, start singing, walk up and down, start singing, and people would give me money.
Was she like one of these pushy showbiz mothers?
she was really. Yeah, she sent me to stage school and everything.
And that's so you got from there to stage school, and stage school presumably some kind of singing or record deal, yeah?
Well, after I retired when I was 8, because I couldn't stand all the bickering and fighting and competition, because there was quite a lot of nastiness. And then I just went to ordinary school, and I went to convent school, believe it or not. And I wanted to be a nun when I was 14.
Oh, that'd have been an awful waste.
She'd have made a lovely nun.
Been like Diana Ross in. Do you remember Diana Ross in Tarzan? The 3 nuns, the Supremes, went out to the jungle. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good image, though.
Yeah.
So the convent, presumably you were singing religious stuff then?
Yeah, hymns, things, and I used to go into the church and stare at the statues and hope that I'd get a call from God. I was quite sort of
Weird?
ethereal child. Yeah, weird.